Hello, everybody. It's I, the Maiden of Ravens, and today I'm doing something a bit different. I just wanted to talk about my history with the Sonic franchise. Kind of random, but I was tonight. I just was reflecting on past memories, and that really got me thinking. And I wanted to talk about it and what it means to me. Way back in 2011, like early 2011, start of the year, I had a Wii. I had a Wii like a bit before this point, but the story starts here. And my grandma took me out to one of the pawn shops to pick out a game for the Wii because the only things I had were like some stupid hockey game and some other various things like Wii Fit and things like that. And anyway, she took me out, and I got to pick one game. I didn't really find anything interesting, but there was one thing that stuck out to me. A game with a blue hedgehog holding a sword in his hand. And because at the time I was like really big on play sword play fighting with my cousin. We had these little toy swords. They were like plastic. They broke easily, but they were fun. They looked really cool. I'm like that's a segue. I'll get back to later. And I took that game home. I started playing it, and I really liked it. So much so that I actually started I ended up going onto the computer that I was kind of using, which is like this little laptop thing. It was very old and very slow, but it was very cool for me. And I just looked up online Sonic games to play, and I played a bunch of the silly little Flash games. That's most of my history at the time was Sonic the Hedgehog Flash games. I should make a video on those later on. That should be fun. Give me some suggestions for Flash games I should play and suffer with, and I'll play them in video. Anyway, yeah, I played through Black Knight. I don't I remember struggling at a certain point. I think it was on King Arthur, the final boss with him. I gave up at that point and couldn't beat it, so I played other levels in the game, kept replaying those. When also played a bunch of New Super Mario Brothers Wii because that was another game I had, and it was a good game. I ended up beating that one with my cousin, which the memories back then. Oh man, it was awesome. Just sitting down and just sitting down on a Saturday, being able to have 2 hours of gaming because I was a child and I was limited. And just sitting down and just having fun, just in that living room with snacks. Oh man, I can't speak, but it's so much fun. Anyway, I ended up finally getting past King Arthur, saw the credits, and I thought, okay, cool, I beat the game. Never went back to that, and then I learned that there was a game that came a new Sonic game that came out recently at that point, because this is like February of 2011, and then I'm like, ooh, I want this game. I want this game. This game looks cool. And it was Sonic Colors. And so I ended up getting that game at some point. I don't remember when I got it, but I got it sometime later when it was in that pawn shop because someone just didn't like the game. They pawned it off way earlier in the game's release, but okay. And so I played that because the game was really easy. I ended up beating that game. after I beat that, I went back to Sonic and the Black Knight, realized, oh wait, this wasn't here before. And I just played a bunch of the extra levels and realized, oh, there's just an entirely new storyline. There's just more. But, yeah. And then I ended up figuring out about a new Sonic game, Sonic Generations. And I wanted it so badly, but I couldn't play it because, you see, at the time I only had a Wii. Well, it was just the Wii and the computer. So all I could play was the Wii games. And any Flash games I found online. Because I couldn't, download games. I was a stupid child. I didn't know about that. So I was limited to the Google Chrome. It wasn't even Chrome, it was Firefox. Remember that? When they had that old logo? Fun times. But, yeah. I only played Flash games, which they were really bad. Specifically, Flash games like the Final Fantasy Sonic series. Remember that? If you guys remember those games? Those were fun. Specifically, the one with that like white and green hedgehog looking thing with the spikes that are curling up at the back. I don't know. It was weird. I think that was number 6. Hang on, let me look this up. Let's see. Final Fantasy Sonic X. Yeah, it was. Ooh, wow, sorry about that. Yeah, it was number 6. Okay. Anyway, back on topic. I wanted to play Sonic Generations, but I couldn't because it was only available for the Xbox 360 PC. No. Yeah, it was, of course, for PC. PS3, I meant. 3DS. And that was it. So I couldn't play it. I looked it up, but it was going to be on the Wii, I think. Actually, hang on, let me look this up again. Was Sonic Generations going be on the Wii? It says a version for the Wii was planned, but was eventually abandoned due to hardware constraints. Cool. And that's from Wikipedia, so not fully trustworthy, but, oh, never mind, it's on the Sonic fandom, so, I think I can trust it. Anyway, back to the topic. From there, my only experience with getting new games was by going to that pawn shop, and if any new Sonic games were there for the Wii or the 3DS I got at Christmas of 2011. That was a big jump in time, but you know what I mean. There's nothing really important that happened in between that, so any new Sonic games that I got, I would play. I got Sonic Unleashed, that was it, on the Wii. Sonic and the Secret Rings on the Wii, but I didn't really get far in that game much. I think the furthest I got was the Second World Ring. Yes. And, I didn't get that far. And that really was my history for Sonic on the Wii for the most part. Other than that, I just ended up replaying those games for a bunch whenever I was at my grandma's, but over at my mom's, we had a PS2, and with those games, with English. Wow. On that system, I had Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. Actually, I should probably just explain how I got these games. I got these games because my mom, like, one day went to a pawn shop somewhere and just because this PS2 was like really new, she wanted to like surprise me by getting me a bunch of games from the new series I liked. She got me Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic Mega Collection Plus. Actually, what was the original Mega Collection for? Because if that's Plus, then what was the original for? Hang on. Sonic Mega Collection. Sorry for all like the stopping to research things. Collection Plus was on, or Mega Collection was only on the GameCube and the Wii. Then what about Plus? What was that on? Oh. An updated version of the game Sonic Mega Collection Plus was later released for the PS2, Xbox, and Windows PC. Okay. So Mega Collection was for the Nintendo consoles at the time, and then Mega Collection Plus was for everything else. So yeah, I would have had Mega Collection Plus at the time. And at some point, like earlier on, between the Wii and PS2 era of Sonic for me, I had gotten some games for. I only really had like one Sonic game on my DS or 3DS. It was Sonic Classic Collection, which I loved because the idea of playing a classic Sonic game or just a Sonic game in general on the go was really like mind blowing for me at the time. Anyway, moving forward. So yeah, I played Shadow the Hedgehog. And fun story. I know this is like jumping back and forth, but I don't really care. So, the only reason that I was given Shadow the Hedgehog was because I wasn't old enough to get like Grand Theft Auto because like I asked for that because it looked cool. I wasn't old enough for that, so my mom compromised by getting me Shadow the Hedgehog. Sure. Okay. I guess. But anyway. After those games, we got forward a bit more, and I don't really remember too much beyond that. Because, for the most part, I like... Ooh! I remember where it goes from there. We fast forward a bit more because I was like still just playing like the Wii games, and we lost the PS2 unfortunately. 07 in the chat for PS2. I got my mom's friend gave her an Xbox 360, and so begins that era. And with that, I saw this as my opportunity. Every other kid in my school was just like saying, "Oh, Minecraft is so cool. I want to save up for Minecraft. I'm going to save all my allowance and buy Minecraft on my Xbox 360 or my PlayStation 3, depending on what kind of kid I am." Yeah, I was an Xbox kid at the time because that's all I had. Anyway, I didn't talk about Sonic Unleashed way back in the Wii era, but we're beyond that now. Even though I didn't really play it much, so that doesn't sound important. Anyway, well, every other kid was wanting their Minecrafts and everything like that, and some kids' parents let them get GTA if they saved for it, so, that was cool. I wanted Sonic Generations. I was determined to get Sonic Generations. I seen gameplay of it from a ooh, I need to talk about this as well. I seen gameplay from it from a YouTuber that I will talk about after the Generation story. I was determined to get this game. I did all my chores. I tried to do more chores. I tried to clean the house twice to get more money. It didn't work, but I tried. But and then I wanted to go to my grandma's a lot so I could do more chores there. And finally, after a couple months, I finally had the money to go to the store and buy Sonic Generations for the Xbox 360. And then like a month later, I lost the copy, and I was very sad. I don't really remember how I lost the copy, but I remember that I lost the copy. I don't know what happened, but I lost the copy, and I was very sad. Anyway, so a heartbreaking story aside, I then just asked for the game for Christmas. I didn't want to do all that work again, so I got the game again for Christmas. And I didn't lose the copy this time because I kept it in, those like lock boxes? It's like, well, it's in the name. It's a box that you open and it has a little key that comes with it. So you can like put your collectibles in there and just like keep it safe. Yeah, I had one that perfectly fit the case, and I called it the SGB. I think it was the SGB, yeah. Might have been, I don't remember. Because I was stupid and didn't remember that the word lockbox starts with an L, not a B. But anyway, that's besides the point. So yeah, my SGB, which I don't know if that actually stands for anything, was kept in a very special place in my room so I didn't lose the game again. I learned from my mistakes. All the parents always say they'll make their mistakes and then just learn to not do that again. Yeah, I learned. So, yeah, I played through Generations, finally. I don't remember like my experience playing the game for the first time, but I do remember and finally like beating the game. I do remember struggling on levels like Crisis City and Planet Wisp, which even now I still find Planet Wisp annoying. But I still can still like beat it just fine. I just find it annoying to play through. And so yeah, that's that whole era done. Going back to that YouTuber I talked about. So there was this not really little. There was this guy on YouTube by the name of Cabanermani456. Any Sonic fan heard of him? Eh? Unfortunately, there is some recent drama going on, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about the then. I watched his videos all the time. To be honest, he's one of the inspirations for me now as a YouTuber. So, he was great. Like, I remember just seeing, going onto my little iPad that I had. I don't remember how that happened. It just basically just popped into existence, and I just had an iPad. So yeah, I just really just loved watching his videos whenever he uploaded. I know he posted a bunch of other games, but I mainly just watched his Sonic and Mario stuff occasionally. But it was mainly Sonic. And just his Sonic Generations mod videos were so cool for me as a kid. I'm like, wait, people can change the game and make it different? That's crazy, dude. I need to do this. But then I realized it's really difficult to mod systems like that. The only way to do it is on PC if you want an easy way to do it. Anyway, and the fun thing is, I was a stupid kid. We all were at one point. And when I saw what he was like doing, like when I like he was playing this. Hang on, let me see if I can like look them up. He was playing. Let's see, Supersonic Generations. Oh, here it is. Yeah, he did like a Supersonic Generations playthrough. Uh, and the final boss, because you're playing with Supersonic the whole time, like Supersonic replaces regular Sonic. When you turn Super, that's actually just his hyper form. And I was a dumb kid, so I thought, because when I saw like the final boss with hypersonic, I thought that meant that you had to enable the hypersonic skill and then refight that boss. I don't know why I thought that, but I did. And then I learned, nope, that was part of the mod. I don't know why I thought that, considering, the entire time I got to see regular Sonic the whole time, but okay. Okay, me. Anyway. Yeah, he was a big inspiration for me, like, even now. And back then I ran, like, smaller YouTube channels that I don't want to talk about because it's very embarrassing. And, like, I, like, as a kid, like I was just played games. I was just like play Generations. Like like just trying. I don't really know where I was going with that. I played Generations, yes, we all did. I was playing Generations and just trying to like while watching his videos, I was trying to like go onto like the highest path. Like I was trying to go into the path that he was going on because the paths I was taking were very slow, and I wanted to get faster. And so, like, I just used his videos as like a guide of sorts. So he was a great inspiration for me. And yeah, there's nothing really much to talk about on that front. And then after the Generations era, I didn't play the Boom games because I think I dodged a bullet there. And then we get to Sonic Mania. When Sonic Mania released, because I was a kid and I didn't have money myself, I had to like wait like a bit until the game got a discount. Because I always waited until games got like, at this point when I got older, and I wanted to ask my mom for a new game, because we had this like little like laptop. It was a better laptop than the one I had before at my grandma's during the Flash game era. This one was like a bit better. When I had that laptop, I always waited till like a game had like a sale on it, and most of the time, if my mom could afford it, and I would obviously help her out with chores, I would ask for a game. And if she could get it for me, that'd be pretty cool. I got a new game. If she couldn't, she couldn't. But most of the games that were on sale like never interested me. And then, oops, sorry, I pulled the mic away. And then, well, Sonic Mania finally came out for console. Yeah, no, it didn't come out for PC until a bit later. Let me look this up. Sonic Mania release on console. August 15th, 2007. Okay, so we didn't have to wait too much longer, just a bit more, but once it because it was, my mom made it, like my mom said that because the game like was releasing a couple days, 3 days after my birthday, she would buy it for me then, which I thought was fair. because I was a stupid kid and didn't realize you could pre-order games. Um, anyway, I played that a bunch, and I couldn't beat the game because I was stupid. I don't know how I managed to beat games like Generations, but not this. Um, I think I got up to. I think I got up to Flying Battery. Yes, I got up to Flying Battery with like 2 emeralds, and then like I went away to my grandma's for the weekend, and then I come back to the computer and I see that my mom's beating the game with Knuckles. I don't know how she did it, but she beat the game with Knuckles. I was amazed because like she was a kid too. She probably played a couple like platforming games, and her favorite character was Knuckles, so that makes sense. And then I was like just watching YouTube, and I figured out that there was a dev menu in the game, so I cheated around with that. And then later on, that computer died, just like gave up. Not just power went out; it died, like it is in the grave. Yeah, that computer died, so I lost that game because I didn't remember that Steam account's name. But fortunately now I was skillful enough to play the game. Actually, no, I'm gonna wait. We'll get to that after. So after that whole thing, I got to like when did Plus release? Sonic Mania Plus release date. About a year later, when Mania Plus released, we had a PS4. I don't remember when we got that PS4. No, it was my auntie's, so that makes sense. Because my auntie lived like down the street from my mom, I could just go over there and visit whenever I wanted. And I saved up for, I don't remember if I saved up for the game or if I was just like, or if like I was just taken out to go pick a game. I don't really remember. But I had the only game I had like before Mania Plus was Pac-Man Championship Edition. I think, yeah. And that was all I played at that point. And then, well, I got Mania Plus on physically for the PS4. Well, and it had like the whole like reversible like Genesis cover. I thought that was really cool. And yeah, that was really it for that. And then a year later, 2019, around Christmas time, they had I was given a $50 Steam gift card, and the Sonic series had like a massive Christmas sale. So with that, let me just go over my Steam account really quick. I was able to get. I'm just going down the list and trying to remember what I bought at that point. I got Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Forces, Sonic Generations, Sonic Lost World, Sonic Mania, and Sonic 2 and 3. Oh, and Fall Guys. Before, because it didn't go free to play at this point. I should play that game again. That was great. Anyway. So yeah, I played those games a bunch. And I think it was mainly just Fall Guys at this point, because Sonic Lost World. I wanted to play Lost World, but I couldn't, because the game just did not want to run. and then I eventually figured out a fix for it and got it working. Anyway, after that, we get to now with Sonic Frontiers. That I, at this point, I was working. Holy crap, that feels weird. To go from Christmas getting a gift card for them to get my games. Oh wait, no, can't talk about Frontiers yet. We got to talk about my birthday, 2 years ago. Whenever the heck Sonic Colors Ultimate released. For my birthday that year, I asked my grandma if she could buy me, pre-order this game, because I was a stupid kid at this point too, and I thought that with this pre-order, it's little extra bonuses, like the gold and silver cosmetics, the extra music pack thing, the what was it? And the Sonic movie boost and the icons. Yeah, yeah. I thought that those were pre-order exclusive. Once the release date was upon us, you couldn't get those bonuses at all. But no, those are just in the digital deluxe in general. But I guess those were just used as advertising, as an advertising scheme to get you to pre-order the game. I don't know. But I pre-ordered the game, my grandma pre-ordered it. We that day, I woke up. I was so excited because she told me about this. She told me she would do this for me the day before. I woke up. I was so excited. Because at this point, my computer, because we were moved into the new house. We weren't in the old house ever since ever since the Wii era. Yeah. We moved in between points, and because my setup is in the basement area, I woke up because I'm all the way in there's 2 floors. There's there's 3 floors of the house. There's the very top floor with the bedrooms. Then there's the middle floor with the living room and the doors to the outside. And then there's the basement area where I am. That's kind of just a standard house, but you got the point. And I rushed from upstairs. I rushed downstairs, hoping she was awake. She was. And I just asked her about it, and I ran down here, and I tried as quick as I could. I got into Epic Games because it was on Steam. I got into Epic Games. I made an account the day before because I wanted to be ready. I wanted to be ready for this. I got into the pre-order page for Sonic Colors Ultimate, and then she because I had to guide her through how to order the thing, but we got it. And then I can't remember when there was a certain window where pre-orders for the deluxe edition, the deluxe people got to play the game early. There's a certain period where they got to play the game early. So when I woke up one random day and figured that out, I was so happy. I was a kid on Christmas. Except I was a kid a bit before my birthday, or a bit after my birthday. So, fun times. Anyway, now that the Colors Ultimate story is finished, on to the Sonic Frontiers. At this point, like I said, I got a job. So, it's crazy to think. I go like I said before, I go from having like parents order me games to me getting my games by myself. So at this point, I had a job, so I was like, because I figured out it was a new game, I was saving up. I like divided my paycheck to make sure I was able to get the game amongst my other expenses. So, of course, once the game rolled around, I went out, bought a and I bought a gift card for uh, Steam. So I got the gift card, went home, got onto my computer, and after a lot of internet troubles, because the internet decides to act up down here a lot, I was able to get Sonic Frontiers. Well, it was the pre-order. I I didn't get the. I can just look up the DLC I got. I didn't get the wow, that was English. Just like I'm just looking at the DLC here. I didn't get the I can't English. I didn't get the adventures like the weird like brown gloves and boots. I don't remember what that was about, but I did get the treasure box that gives you like the extra bonuses at the beginning of the game, and then so I got like that. I got like I think I got the digital standard version. Let me just go and look at this on the website. Sonic Frontiers website. Okay, the official website. That's the comic. Okay. Wait, what? So then I didn't get the treasure box. Unless the treasure box was a pre-order bonus. And then if you wanted like the gloves and shoes and the art book and the digital soundtrack, that was the digital deluxe version. I don't remember. But I did get the treasure box. I don't know what's up with that. But anyway, I got that, and then the game finally like came out, and everyone was into a frenzy. Like everyone was just like uploading like their first like playthroughs of the game, and it was wild. Everyone was so excited for like the the first like really good Sonic game in a while. And Sonic Frontiers isn't just a good game, or isn't just a good Sonic game. It's just a good game. It's a great Sonic game, but it's just a good game overall. And that made no sense. Let me rephrase that. It's not just a good Sonic game. It's just a good game in general, which is great. It's got great music, great visuals, great gameplay. Yes, great gameplay. And you can tell the music is good when a non-Sonic fan, my friend, I'm using my friend for this example, he doesn't play Sonic. He played some games, and he like does know about the series because I don't shut up. But he doesn't play Sonic, and yet he really loves the Titan Boss themes, like songs. Specifically Undefeatable. Like we both like love that song. It's great. Anyway. And that brings us to now. Which, holy crap. It's been a long journey. And we're at the end. Well, we're not at the end of the journey. We're just at the end of the timeline. We're now. Because this journey is far from over. I am not leaving this series anytime soon, and this series hasn't left me. Like, Sonic has been with me since the very beginning. When I was a lonely kid and had no friends to talk to, so I played the game about the speedy blue hedgehog. Sonic was there for me. And I'm here for the series. I'm not gonna quit on this thing, and no matter how bad a game is, I will still buy it because I see Sonic and my brain goes, ooh, Sonic, give me. Because no matter how bad the game is, I'm still gonna buy it, and I'm still gonna find some way to enjoy it. Like Sonic Forces, that was a bad game, but I still enjoyed it because it was Sonic. Because now I'm gonna go back and talk about that game. Way back, like before, before I got Mania Plus, of course. Before I got Mania Plus, when my cousin got Sonic Forces on his PS4 because he had one too, and me and him played that entire game, like just in one sitting, because we were just going over to hang out, and then I asked if I could sleep over, and they said yes. So in that time, that we both just agreed, okay, you got Sonic Forces. Since we can sleep over, let's just stay up all night and beat this game, because we didn't know how long the game was gonna be. Yeah, no, it was like 7 o'clock when we started, and it was like 11 o'clock when we finished. And that was because we thought that was because we were on easy mode. So we're like, okay, let's beat the game again, but on hard mode. Yeah, no, it was like 11 o'clock when we started, and then like 1 o'clock when we finished. No, around there. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. I don't remember. The difficulties did not do anything for the game. All it does is just like max out your ring count way earlier. And let me look this up. I'm sorry for looking things up all the time, but you know, what does hard mode do in Sonic Forces? Normal caps out your rings at 100 when you only drop 20 rings when you get hit. And hard mode has no ring cap, but you lose all your rings when you get hit. In short, just play on hard mode, since normal mode also disables scores and ranks, and almost nothing changes between difficulty levels. So yeah, no, nothing changed. It was just all very stupid. But anyway. Sorry, getting sleepy. Yeah, no, we beat that entire game twice in like one day. Well, 2 days technically. Yeah, no, we just beat the game. It was, I don't know. It, I, we, I, like at that point we thought it was kind of stupid, or we thought we were just absolute gods that would just beat games like first try. Except for Imperial Tower, screw that level. Yeah. No, the game was just bad. Looking back on it now, like, I do see its flaws, but it's just the memories and the nostalgia that the games give me. Like, at this point, I do like see a game for it's like graphical, it's like graphics, it's like gameplay and everything like that. Like, I do like see a game's flaws and I do recognize them, but that doesn't stop me from enjoying the games, because it's just the memories that I've had with these. That's what truly, like, that's what truly matters to me. I don't really care about anything else that much. And, well, now that we're here, where do we go next? But forward. Thank you all for listening to my nearly 1 hour ramble about a blue speedy hedgehog. And I will see you later. Goodbye. Yeah, hi. It's me again. I didn't leave this time. I am terrified staring at this wave format. Oh god. Because my initial my initial plan for this was to record the audio of my rambling and then record gameplay for as long as like the audio is. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to be playing a game for about an hour, which isn't that bad once you think about it. But you know, it's still kind of terrifying to me. And I know by the time you're hearing this, I've already done that. But yeah, it's fun. Anyway, goodbye for real this time. Have a great night. I say that because it's nighttime right now. And I will see you all later. Actually, no. Before I go, quick update. Blue Blur Blast will no longer be on the main channel until we're playing shorter games or games that I can more easily fit into a style of, because like with everything I've done, I've always done like games in like one sitting, but with the adventure games, the one sitting, quote unquote, would be a story, like just like a character story. So Sonic story, a Tails story, Knuckles story, Amy's story, Gamma's story, Big story. Is that the actual order of the stories? Hang on, I need to look this up. God, how many times have I said that in this episode, this video? Sonic Adventure story select. That's Adventure 2, not Adventure. Adventure Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy. Oh, okay. So Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Big, and then Gamma. Not the other way around. Oh, and then Super Sonic, of course, but you know. Yeah, with things like that, it's a bit harder to like format that without ending it like awkwardly for one episode. I know people have done it, but I don't know. I just don't really swing that way. So everything from now on will be on my, well, everything that's like big story like that will be on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/maidenofravens1. So I will post a community post tab thingy whenever I'm streaming. And in my Discord server, which I will put a link to that in the description because I want to utilize that more. I have not used that thing at all. It's just dead. Where is it? Where is the server? Oh, there it is. Actually, I'm not going to use the server, but I'm going to remodel it. So I'll send an invite to that server once it's at like a stable enough condition to bring in people. But anyway, besides the point. Sorry, I got lost in thought. But yeah, from now on, let me go. I'm sorry, I keep like snapping back to other things while I'm talking. Let me check the roadmap real quick. Oh, I am sleepy. Yeah, to the past, 1, CD, 2, and 3, all done. I did a Sonic 3 stream, because it was a bit of a longer game. But I portioned that one to do the Sonic 3 half on one stream. Actually, no, I didn't. I think I did that all in one go. I didn't get all the Super Emeralds, but I did get all the Chaos Emeralds. But anyway. I know, like, Sonic 4, 1, and 2. Sonic 4, 1, and 2 were on the roadmap, but I just didn't do that because I didn't want to subject you all to that. So, moving forward, on a new adventure, Sonic Adventure, I'm currently playing through that. And the stream for that will be whenever I announce it on the community tab, because I've just given up on a consistent schedule right now. Sonic Adventure 2 will be after that, and we're going to do the hero story in one stream, and then Dark Story in another, and then Last Story in another. Sonic Heroes, same thing. Hero Story in one, Dark Story in another, Chaotix, Rose, Last, etc. Although Last is just a bit shorter, but you know. And then through the generations, Sonic Unleashed, which is just going to be Project Unleashed. That's going to be on stream, of course. Sonic Colors Ultimate, I can put into episodes on the main channel, which I might do, because it's just sorted by planet. And yeah, Generations, I already did a Generations playthrough, but I'm gonna do it again, because like the Generations playthrough on the channel, it was unfinished. But yeah, we're gonna do Generations in one full go on stream. Sonic Forces, oh god. Sonic Forces will also be in one stream. Sonic and the Black Knight, which I don't know why I put that on here, because I'll be playing it on Dolphin, and I don't have a Wii remote that can connect to my PC. I've tried. I have like specific actions like binded to like button presses on my controller. So, and because for some reason whenever I press the swing button, it does like a double swing. So I can't fight like bosses like King Arthur, where you have to like do like precise like timing swings, because it does the weird like double hit. And when you hit early, it just, you end up getting hit, and I can't do that one. So a never-ending story may end, ironically. So I'm just gonna delete that for people that go to see that. Catch Me If You Can, which is the Riders games. Those are definitely possible, because, you know, they're on Dolphin. But in terms of them, I think they're both gonna be on stream, and we'll like play through like each like campaign in one stream and then the next on another. Fan Game Mania, PO6, because PO6 recently got the silver update. We could do PO6 all in one big one episode extravaganza. Sonic and the Fallen Star can just be a video. I know this is very like inconsistent, but That's my response. And then number 7. Yeah. Um, there's just so many games to play and so little time. But for now, we'll get there when we get there. See y'all for real this time.